Christy Hamrick with Students for Life joins me now for more. Christy, thanks for coming on the broadcast. What type of Planned Parenthood connections are you finding at these historically Christian colleges?
Well, I think people need to know there are around 900 faith-based universities and colleges around the country. So far, we've examined 600 and found Planned Parenthood ties on about 100 campuses. And this is not a gotcha report. This has been something we've been working on for more than a year, and we're going to unveil more of our information between now and August. We announced 25 of the names so far, and what happened in the process is we determined and verified that Planned Parenthood had a role on the campuses. Generally, it was very insidious. Maybe they snuck into student affairs and offered an internship. Maybe they managed to get their Planned Parenthood vendor named as a student healthcare clinic in the region. Maybe they offered parties or events at the Planned Parenthood. Some of them tried to come on campus. So there were variations on a theme. And what was interesting is when we reached out to some of these Christian colleges and universities, oftentimes we found people were surprised. Again, Planned Parenthood has been insidious in infiltrating government programs, healthcare, popular culture, and Christian colleges and universities. So we're going to reach out to secular colleges as well, but we wanted to start in the community of faith, and so that's where we began.
So in these communities of faith, specifically these schools, they're not really traditionally Christian anymore, but were founded as Christian colleges. Do they allow for, allow students for life or pro-life groups on campus?
Well, that is an ongoing battle, and it's funny that you should say that. Students for Life has more than 1,250 groups in all 50 states across the country, and we often find that Christian colleges and universities are some of the most difficult to work with. They really have a high barrier to entry. And at Students for Life, we like to say that we are the people who exercise our free speech rights and are the source of a lot of the ongoing lawsuits. So you're correct that there's a barrier to entry. And yet these schools fundraise from a faith-based perspective. They talk to their alumni and parents about the values that they profess. And we are saying we will hold you accountable to that. You say that you have a values environment, then let's put our money where your mouths are, and let's make sure that Planned Parenthood is not infiltrating our schools and basically then indoctrinating students. Students for Life had a poll that we released earlier this year, and we found that only 2 in 10 students even knew about their Title IX rights when pregnant and parenting, and only about 45% had even heard of any resources for pregnant and parenting students on campuses. And that's a lot of students because 1 in 5 students is pregnant and parenting. And if Planned Parenthood is on our Christian schools, talking to people about the resources that they have, as in life-ending, death-providing resources, that's a problem.
Okay, Christy, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming on the broadcast.